Okay, I'm on. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, this was technical difficulties. And thank you for being patient. What happened was the live feature was not coming on. Not sure why, but I'm live now. So welcome, welcome. So today, team, we are working with 2 sticks. I'm Coach Deb, and this month is a focus on hip health. So today's class, let me just get my music away from here. Today's class is going to focus just on, well, not just, but mostly on hip strength. So I'll be working adductors and abductors today. So grab your sticks. We're going to start with 2. And if you have one, that is fine. You can do this warm up with me with 1 stick also. So let's take a wide stance. Whew, love live classes. Take a wide stance. And we're going to start with the upper body. So reaching up high on your stick here. I want you just to start with the hinge forward. We're going to warm up the 3 planes, upper body and lower. So reaching forward. And you've got this nice length in your spine, hitting that sagittal plane. And slowly come up. So start connecting with your breath. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, open. And exhale. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, open. And exhale. From here, we're going to move into that horizontal plane and just start moving laterally side to side. So nice little lateral movement in the lower body, but focus on that upper body swaying side to side. You're driving those sticks into the floor. Coming back center, standing up nice and tall. You're going to reach a little higher on the stick with your grip. We're going to go into a transverse movement. So just turn into one side and rotate to the next. So again, just focusing more upper body here. You've got that little rotation through the torso, arms are bone straight. Big inhale, exhale. Come back center. And we're going to concentrate a little bit more on the lower body. So lowering our grip again, sticks parallel. So a little bit of a lower grip. And your toes are slightly turned out. We're going to sit into a squat. So hitting sagittal plane again. Working in a squat is sagittal plane movement. So come into that squat and lift. I'm driving the sticks out, reaching, lengthening now, getting some lengthening through those lats. And reach. Come on up. Take a little bit of a wider stance and let's start moving horizontal, laterally. So deeper lateral lunges. Nice side to side. Get that lower body warmed up because there's going to be a lot of hip work today. August is hip healthy month with stick mobility. You need to keep those hips healthy. Come back center. And we're going to work into that transverse plane. So start with right foot forward, left back. Bring those sticks on each side of your knee here. You're going to reach up a little higher. You're in a split stance. So if I show it to you this way, you're right here, right here. We're going to go into a rotation. So hit that transverse plane, but focusing upper body a bit But as you do this in a split stance, it's starting to open up that left hip. And rotate. Big inhale. Exhale. This one feels really good. It's a nice little hip opener and warm up. Ease on out, and let's get that other side. Left foot forward. So again, the stick's only maybe about 10, 12 inches from that foot. That knee is right between those sticks. Go into a little hang. This is a little brachiation of monkey hang. And start to turn to the left, rotate. Now you're gonna feel that. Focus on that hip. Lengthening that frontal line there. On that right side. Now twisting, just keep that rotation going. Big inhale. Exhale. And come back center. Ease on out. So let's just get the upper body, little shoulder mobility, what I call stirring the pot. You can do this with one stick or two, and just open up. So it's like you're doing the breaststroke here. You're squeezing through those upper traps, getting nice full movement. Your grip is right about shoulder height. And let's reverse. So again, this is just our warm up. Big inhale, exhale. Nice. We're gonna move to just one stick, but we will be going back to two when we go into some of our hip work. All right. So taking a nice wide sports stance, placing that stick at 12 o'clock. It's at an angle, so sideways, showing it to you. The stick's not up. It's got an angle in it, straight out. Your grip is slightly higher than shoulder height. You're gonna drive that stick heavy into the floor. At least 40 to 50% tension drive. So taking it right here so you can see the movement. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, wrap the arm across the chest. Feeling that right through the deltoid, tricep, and open. Just focusing one arm at a time. And go ahead and wrap. Again, always connecting with your breath. And open. Now this time we're gonna wrap across the chest. You're gonna laterally lunge to the opposite side. You're gonna feel that pull even more. And reverse. Big inhale. Feeling it right there. Exhale. And come back center and just do a little stir the pot. Both directions. And let's switch sides. There we go. So drive stick 12 o'clock. Just taking it to a wrap. If you want to get a little assistance with this stretch, opposite hand can gently assist there. And now open. Keep that stick connected. I recommend working on a mat for the connection or a solid wood floor or not carpet. Carpet can be tough. It will slip a little bit. So if you are on carpet, I suggest if you have a yoga mat, using a mat for better connection. Let's go into that lunge and open. It really makes a difference on how well the stick is radiating into that floor. Keeping that strong support there while you drive it. So you're working strength. And open, feeling that in that adductor. So a little bit of in that hip there. And come on out. All right, let's take the stick and let's get a little grip strength. So palms facing down to the back wall. You have a nice connection with those fingers. Arms are just slightly wider than shoulders, parallel, bones straight. I want you to think 20 to 30% tension, and you're gonna push the stick together. So you're activating that anterior chain. Now you're gonna pull the stick apart, posterior chain. I know it's probably hard to see, so if you look at the stick, right here, you'll see the activation in my upper body, standing up nice and tall, and push. There you go. Now pull. Keep that pull activation. Raise the stick right to chest height. And push. Pull. Again, it's about 30 to 40% tension. Keep that pull activation. Raise that stick up high. And this time when we push, because of the shoulders, be mindful of this. Maybe it's not as strong a tension. 10 to 20% push. When those arms are raised up high, and with that activation, be mindful of your tension. Now pull. Keep that pull activation. Start to wall slide the stick behind the head and neck. You're squeezing, you're pulling those elbows back, squeezing through those upper traps a bit, opening that your anterior chain through your chest. And lift. And wrap. Bring your legs a little closer together. Press the stick into the thighs. And we're going to start to hinge forward, getting into the backs of the legs. Start to open those arms as you hinge. Tension into the thighs. You're at that just 90 degrees. So just here we go, 90 degree right here. Not too deep yet. And slowly, slowly lift out of it. Roll those shoulders back. All right, let's do two more. We're going to go a little bit deeper here. Deeper range motion. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge, open those arms. Try to go a little further with that stretch. And slowly, slowly come on out. Roll the shoulders back. One more. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, hinge. Just let the head and neck relax. You're going into a deep stretch in the backs of those legs. And slowly, slowly come on out. Roll the shoulders back. Nice job, you guys. A little bit more mobility for the upper body, and then we're going to start working into the hips. So bring that stick right in front of the sternum and make little or big circles, not little circles, big circles, big shoulder mobility here, your big rotations. Let's go ahead and reverse. Reverse, reverse. Nice. Again, taking it right in front of the chest. Strong grip, take a wider stance. Starting to lateral lunge again to the right and left. And let the stick flow with it. You have a big wingspan in those arms. Now as you are moving, I want you to think about 10 to 20% pulling the stick together. So what you're doing is you're pulling the stick, you have that tension as you rotate here. So strong connection with the stick. Breathe. You're going to place the right end of the stick right to 12 o'clock. Strong grip at the top. You're going to start to lunge to the right. Taking it to the right. And flow. I want you to just gaze over to the left. I only have the stick at 12 o'clock. Some of you might be able to go further than that. But if you're new to this, keep it nice and solid at 12. And shift. So we're lengthening through that lateral line, but we're starting to get into these adductors here, getting them ready for some work. Come back center. Slowly release the stick, and let's go back to that flow again. This time, left end of the stick hits 12. Before we go into that movement, make sure you have a strong grip, big wide arms, no bend in the arms. Sometimes I see this. You want that length, big wingspan. So 12 o'clock, let's lunge to the left. Really feeling it right through the bicep. That frontal line there on that arm. And let's switch. One more time. Big inhale, exhale. And opposite side. Nice long line. Take it back center. And soften those knees. Ease on out. All right, team. Grab your second stick. If you have one, you can work unilaterally with me because we are going to just work one side at a time. But the great thing about having two sticks, it's just a little extra support. Okay, so what we're going to start with is we're going to start working doing some abduction here, okay? Working the hips. You've got your abductors. These glutes, these are all attached to our hips. We're going to focus on those muscles. Little bit with the adductor on this exercise that we're going to do right now. So you're going to take the sticks at an angle. So if I show this to you sideways, you can see they're at an angle. Drive, strong drive right into the floor. So nice angle here. You want to think at least 50 to 60% tension into the floor here. Parallel, not too wide because we're going to lift, take our right leg up and bring it back and bring it on the outside of that right stick, okay? So the tension here, your instep of your foot is pushing into the stick. This is strong. I want you to think 40 to 50% tension. If it's too much, 30 to 40%. So push, push, push. It's very hard to see what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is adducting. So I'm pushing in, feeling this. If I show you, I'm feeling it right in the attachment here. Drive, drive. Breathe. This is work. We're getting ready to externally rotate that knee and abduct. You're abducting, but you're feeling it in the adduction part too. So you're really working both sides here. And bring it in. Try to slide that leg up a little higher, if you can. If not, keep it where it's at. Tension, tension. You can see me pushing my foot into the stick. Breathe. Externally rotate. Whew. This is work, team. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you're pushing into it, you're feeling it. You can see the stick moving. And bring it back. And slowly, slowly release that leg. Nice. Shake it out. Same leg, drive. The leg is going to come up, and the leg is on the inside of the stick. So you're pushing with the outside of the foot here. Start to drive that knee up. Now this is where you're really going to feel the abduction, okay? push out. I'm thinking 40 to 50% tension, maybe more. You can see, look at this stick right here, pushing. Breathe. I need the support of the other stick. If you're working with one stick, maybe one hand can be on the wall, support with a hand on the wall or a door entryway, and push. The second stick is supporting me here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And slowly lower. Whew, that is work. All right, we're gonna do that again. One more time with that right leg. Drive the knee up. And now push out. Abduct. Breathe. Feeling that load in that opposite leg. And slowly release. Woo, shake it out. Oh my goodness, you guys, that's work. Okay, so let's do this again. I think it's better this view facing forward, but remember, the sticks are at an angle. I'll show it to you first this way with the outside. You're gonna wrap the leg on the outside of the stick, so it's on the outside. You're gonna slide it up. You're gonna abduct. So here we go. Adduct, push, push. You can see the bend in the stick a little bit, that tension going into it. At least 40 to 50%. Start to externally rotate that knee. Breathe. We need to keep those abductors and adductors strong. Those are attached to our hips. So those muscles, the stronger those muscles are, the more protection for our hips. And bring that knee in. Let's go again. If you want to lift the leg a little higher, go for it for a little more challenge. Here we go. Externally rotate. Push. Try to hold it. Wow. Bring that knee in. Slowly, slowly lower it. Ah. Nice job, you guys. Shake it out. So let's go right into that abduction with the leg on the inside of the stick. So here we go. Outside of the foot pushes in. Slide that leg up. Push. Abduct. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hang in there. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing. I'm going to show you, you're working your abductor here, feeling it in that glute medius too. So keep that tension, and slowly lower. Shake it out. We will do one more. There we go. Slide that foot up, and tension, abduct. You are probably feeling it in the opposite leg since the load is on that leg a bit. Focus though on the tension that you're pushing into that stick. Breathe. Oh, I'm shaking. And slowly release. Nice job, you guys. All right, so we just worked adductors, glutes. Nice work, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go right into a nice wide placement of the sticks. Hands are just right a little bit higher than shoulder height. They're at an angle. Drive. So I want you to start by hovering the right foot off the mat, or off the floor. Hover. Start to open the leg. You're abducting. Keep those hip bones facing me. So upper body is nice and stable. Careful not to lean. You want to keep nice and long in the spine. I'm starting to feel a little drip of sweat down my back. You guys, this is work. So I am pushing into the stick, and again, I'm thinking 30 to 40% tension, maybe more, because this is working strength. Start to bend the knee, slide that leg up, push. See the bow there? See the bend in the stick. Drive with the other stick. Drive, push. Start to internally rotate that knee so the bottom of the foot is into the stick. Now, push. Oof. Really working all the muscles around the hip here. And open. Ooh, let's do one more. Push. And open. Slowly lower. Shake it out. Opposite side. Here you go. Make sure strong connection. Drive those sticks in. Radiate the sticks into the floor. Hover. Left foot. Hover. Abduct. Lift. Get nice and stable. Tension into the stick. Slide the foot up. Maybe it's just about 90 degrees here. Push. See that bend right there. Internally rotate. Bottom of that foot. Get that strong grip. Push. Push. Try to hold it. Oof. And open. And let's go ahead and bend again. Internally rotate. Push. And open. Start to lower. And bring it back. Wow. All right, you guys, one more for the hips. And then we're gonna work some single leg or some squat strength. We're going into the adductors. So I don't really have a side wall, but the back wall. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna show it to you sideways. I'll show it to you front. So narrow, you step on the outside of the sticks, okay? You're gonna find an anchor point. Find an anchor point, a wall. They're very narrow. You're gonna walk towards the end of the sticks. Your grip is on the end, on the end. So I'm gonna just show it to you sideways so you really can see what's going on. It's right here. Hands on the end, legs on the outside. Now I need that wall behind me to do this exercise. You cannot do this without a wall behind you or some kind of support. Okay, so it's like you're sitting on a saddle, right? You have a soft bend in those knees. Push the sticks, so I'm driving the sticks into my anchor point, nice and strong. I'm gonna hinge forward. Hinge forward, but I wanna make sure the sticks, so I'm pulling my hips back. Make sure the sticks are inside my inner thighs, my adductors. All right, I'm gonna start to pull the sticks apart and adduct. Can you see the movement in my legs? Adduct. This is tough, you guys, because you're pushing the stick behind you, so your upper body's working. I'm in this hinge, hips are pulled back, open the legs, adduct, close the legs. Open, and close. I am hinged forward, and slowly lift. Whew. Now I'm gonna work into more of a squat. So starting to sit in the chair. I'm in more of a squat, keeping my chest open a bit. So I'm not really a full hinge. And adduct. Adjust, your stance is narrow, okay? You're in a squat. I am pulling and pressing, pushing. So adducting and pulling. Open, close. So it's a little bit like that adductor machine in the gym, except you're using the stick. And you're working a little bit, you're working the upper body too. Let's do one more. Abduct. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And slowly ease on out. Nice job, you guys. Lower the sticks. Shake it out. Okay, that one really produced some sweat here. That was strength. All right, one more strength for the legs. Since we worked our abductors and adductors, I'm going to take you into just a squat. Support with 2 sticks first. So the sticks are parallel. I'll show it to you this way. Parallel. And your grip is right about shoulder height. Drive. Start to move into a squat. Drive the sticks forward and just squat. And come out. Actually lower your grip. I think it's easier with the grip a little lower, about rib cage height. Here we go. Squat. And lift. Let's do a couple reps. So just a little bit of strength work here, then we're going to go into some more lengthening. Deep stretches. Let's do one more. Take a little squat. And ease on out. I'm going to ditch one stick. We're going to do the squats with one stick. So we've done it with both sticks, we've mastered it. Now we're going to challenge our proprioception a bit more, working unilaterally. And if you have one stick, you've been doing this already. Drive that stick in, and let's reach into the squat. And come out. Go into a squat hold, and open, close, and out. Let's do one more. Driving that stick heavy into the floor. Open. Close. Ease on out. Let's switch sides. So it's just a little bit of an extra challenge, not too much, but just feeling a little difference between using one stick and 2 sticks. So here we go. Squat. And lift. Squat reach. And open, wrong arm. Close. And lift. Let's do 2 more. Squats. And open. Ease on out. One more time. Going to that squat. Open. I'm just adding a little extra something here. And ease on out. Nice job, you guys. Okay. We're ready for bow and arrow. So this is one of our wonderful signature stick mobility moves. It feels great. It's a nice, huge lateral line opener. Also, it's a strengthener, and our hips are ready for this. So taking the stick 3 o'clock, maybe about 10 to 12 inches away from your foot. Your placement of the hand right at the sticker, or center of your stick. Drive. Real strong connection. Opposite arm reaches out. Start to tilt over. Keep those hips open. Pull the stick towards you. Grip. Get a strong top grip and bottom grip. Now the hips move to the left. We're getting ready to activate. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Push into your bow and arrow. Nice. Wow, that really is feeling it in that oblique sling, that whole lateral line through that hip. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And ease on out. Soften the shoulders. We're going to do another one. This time though, we'll move the stick a little further away, just a couple inches or so, but it's going to allow for a deeper range in that upper body tilt. It's gonna open up upper body more. Here we go, drive and reach for that top of that stick. Hips move to the left, big inhale, and exhale. So big, deep lateral line opener. This feels really good. Slowly ease on out. Soften the shoulders, nice. Okay, let's get that other side. Hip at 9 o'clock, 10, 12 inches from that left foot, drive. Reach up, pull the stick towards you. Make sure this strong grip at the top, strong grip at the bottom here. Hips shift. Big inhale and exhale. Nice. You're in your bow and arrow. Just hold, hold. Nice isometric strength move. Keep that strong connection with your breath. And ease on out. Roll those shoulders out. Nice. Move the stick a little further away. We're going to get a little deeper into that upper body. Drive. Hips shift. Big inhale. And exhale. There we go. Hold. Nice deep bow and arrow. If you're feeling like you want to do a little internal rotation, you can do that. I didn't do that on the other side, but I'm just feeling like I need that a little bit more. It's really opening that left hip more. And come back center if you did that with me. Ease on out. Oh boy. All right. We are going to go to the floor. We have another, we have 5 more minutes. I'm going to take you into a piriformis stretch. So taking it to the floor, 1 stick is all you need. Have a seat. All right, so taking the stick right underneath the legs. It's right behind the legs here. And if you're really tight in your hammies in piriformis, you can do this without the stick, all right? The stick is your assistant tool here for this. So just start to like roll down, nice and easy. Bring the stick right behind the glutes here. Knees are bent. Once you cross the right leg over the left, so you can see what's going to happen. It's going to be a figure 4. Now, without the stick, if you want to just lift the leg and just hold, I mean, this is deep enough for some people. You'll feel this right here. So this is without the stick, figure 4. If you feel like you can get a little deeper in that stretch, you're going to tabletop those legs, bring the stick right behind that left hamstring, start to pull. Oof. You're in charge of how deep you go into the stretch. Start to pull those legs towards you. Wow. This is an amazing stretch. Either way, with or without the stick. Breathe. If you want to just explore it a little bit more, you can rock side to side. It's just an option. Just an option. One more time. Pull. Breathe. And slowly lower that foot. Nice. All right. Unwrap that leg. Before we go to the other side, just go into a couple windshield wipers. The legs are just about hip width apart. Feet are hip width apart, and just side to side. Get a little windshield wiper here. Should feel good. All right, coming back to bent knees. Now this time, your left leg crosses over. Again, remember, without the stick, you would just pull towards you. If you want the assistance of the stick, tabletop those legs, slide the stick up right behind your hamstring here. Strong connection right to the hamstring. And when you're ready, big inhale, exhale, pull. Oof. Nice deep stretch for that piriformis, the glute. Breathe. And release. Now I notice in my classes sometimes when I do this, if you're super tight, I see people like this. Their head is lifted. If your head is lifted, ditch the stick and just do the stretch without the stick. Because you don't want any tension on your neck with this. You want to make sure the head and neck are resting on the floor. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale, pull. You want to explore it a little bit. Just rock side to side. One last pull. Big inhale. Exhale. Getting deep into that piriformis, all attached to our hips. So many muscles attached to our hips. See, and so this is a good month to do class with us. We're hitting some super important points here. Lower. One more windshield wiper. Bring those arms out and just flow the legs over side to side. Breathe. Nice. Hug those knees in. And just go ahead and give that lower back a little massage if you want to do little circular motions with those legs, both directions. To come out of this, you can roll to one side and come out, or just rock up to sit. To transition you out, whichever way you are, sitting right now, just wrap those knees underneath you, come right into your quadruped. Dorsiflex those feet. Maybe just go ahead and do little posterior and interior tilts, just to lubricate the spine a little bit. Come right to neutral. Now start to slowly lift the knees off the floor, lift the hips, right into a nice little down dog. If you want to just go ahead and give a little pedal of the heels, go for it, for those calves. Just walk those hands back to those feet and bone by bone, slowly roll out of this. Whew. We are done. Thanks you guys for joining me today. Sorry for the rough start, but we got going. And again, August is a big focus on hip strength, hip mobility. I'm Debbie. You can follow me on Debbie F. Gleeson on Instagram if you're interested in getting your own stick mobility bundle or sticks. I have a promo code on my page, or DM me for any information, or just go to Stick Mobility. I'm on Stick Mobility right now. There's somebody there to help you and answer any questions, and I'm happy to answer any questions. So you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and this class will be on IG and also on the Stick Mobility YouTube channel, so please subscribe to that. If you get these sticks, you have over 350 classes to work. You have a class for every day. All right, you have a wonderful day. Ciao.